Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Joe Rogan Experience. Today, I'm excited to have a very special guest with me. He's the star of one of the most controversial video game franchises in history. Please welcome the Postal Dude.
What the fuck am I doing here? Who are you? Where am I?
It's great to have you here. Let's jump right into it. The Postal series is known for its over-the-top violence and crude humor. What inspired you to create such a controversial game?
You think this is a fucking game, Joe Smogan? I burn people to death and piss them out when I'm done laughing at them. Because violence is funny, and I like doing funny things.
And you definitely succeeded in that regard, but some people have criticized the game for glorifying violence and promoting negative stereotypes. How do you respond to that?
They can either go fuck themselves, or they'll go fuck their dog on tape and show them. What do you have to say to that dickhead?
That's a fair point, but do you think there's a line that shouldn't be crossed when it comes to depicting violence in video games?
I think it's fucked up when people try to make rape games in Japan. Honestly, what the fuck is wrong with the Japanese? Sexual violence is never okay.
I see what you mean. Now let's talk about the future of the Postal franchise. Are there any plans for a new game in the series?
I think I'm going to blow up the Pentagon with a captured 747. Wait, what do you mean that already happened? Never mind, I'm going to start a war in Ukraine and say the Russians did it.
That's exciting to hear. Before we wrap things up, I want to ask you one last question. If you could give one piece of advice to aspiring game developers out there, what would it be?
Well, Joe, I'd have to say fuck video game developers like EA Games, especially EA Games. I mean, what the fuck did they do to The Sims 4? And don't even get me started on what they did to DICE. Shameful.
Well said, Postal Dude. It's been a pleasure having you on the show today. Thanks for joining us.
Fuck you, Joe. Get me out of the Rogan-verse. I want to go back to Arizona, land of the meth and home of the terrorists. At any moment, I'm going to whip my cock out and piss in your mouth if I don't get out of here. Wait, where is here? What happened to the lights? Where is my cock? Fuck.